2010 on a 10 plate Volvo XC60. This is the 2.4 litre turbo diesel, the 5-cylinder, that really bulletproof, nice torquey engine that Volvo did in these and the bigger SUVs, their estate cars, all that sort of stuff. This one's an all-wheel drive version, nice spec as well, which we'll point out as we go around. Start by having a look at the bodywork. Start on this driver's side. If we look down this side, you can see it is nice and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents or anything like that. Driver's front wing, we've got a little bit of rust starting on the edge of the arch in a couple of spots, as you can see. Rest of the wing nice and clean and tidy. It's on the larger 18-inch alloy wheels, which are in nice condition. And we've got 4 good tyres on there as well. We'll check those out as we go. Coming down this side, a couple of little stone chips here and there, but nothing major. Bottom of the door is all good. And then you have this large plastic sill cover all the way down, which normally gets a bit scuffed up. This one's pretty good. This sort of stainlessy trim, again, normally gets very milky, but on this one, it's nice and clean all the way along. Clear windows on the front, as the law dictates, and then nice dark glass on the back. Glass is all nice and clean and clear. Coming up this A-pillar, again, nice and tidy all the way up there. And then up onto the roof, you can see that's all nice and straight. There's no ripples or dents in that. Rear passenger door, again, a couple of little stone chips here and there, parking marks, things like that, but generally pretty good. This rear arch, we've got a little bit of bubbling starting here. And there is a mark here, you can see one there and one there, where there's been 2 decent sized bird poos left on, so they've sort of marked the lacquer there, one polished out as well. Another good wheel and tyre. And then round on the back, all the tail lights up the top, which are the LED ones as well, which you'll notice if I pop the boot, they're the nice LED ones on the later cars. And the lights down the bottom, they're all nice and clean and clear. We do have a detachable tow bar as well. The twin exhausts on the D5. It does have the plastic load collector there, so it hasn't got loads of scratches on there. There's one very small mark just here. But other than that, all nice and tidy. Rear screen, nice and clear as well. Round on the passenger side again, if we look up this one, it is nice and straight. It's not full of ripples or dents. Stainless steel trim is good. A couple more blebs of rust on the arch on this one as well. Another good wheel and tyre. Rear passenger door is nice and tidy. And front passenger door is all good. We've got one little mark on the handle there for being very picky. And there's another stone chip just there. On the wing mirror, that's all good. A-pillar is nice and tidy. You can have another look at the roof from up here as well. Windscreen's nice and clear. It's not caked in sort of stone chips or anything like that. And then this plastic scuttle normally goes dried out and horrible, but this one's all good. And then front passenger wing, same story. A couple of little bubbles down the bottom there and a couple starting off stone chips up here. Another good wheel and tyre. Round on the front, headlights could do with a bit of a polish, but there's no cracks or anything in them. And again, it's got the LED daytime running lights. I think if we lock and unlock it, I might just turn them on. No, it's too bright. We'll show you them in a second. Nice and clean on that bumper. A couple of little stone chips here and there, but nothing major. Same story on the bonnet. A couple of little stone chips, but again, like I say, nothing too horrendous. Nice and straight on the bonnet. It's a sharp looking car for the money, definitely. Onto the interior, and it's got the R-Design style 2-tone interior. So you've got like a cream leather and a dark browny black leather as well. Door card. A couple of little bits of ingrained dirt along the top. It could do with a good detail and a good clean. Same story on the seat, the cream, or any of these Volvos with the seats, they always have the same thing. There's a lot of ingrained dirt on them, but generally wear-wise, very, very good for the mileage. A little bit of wear on that bolster there, but all the seams are good. They're nice and firm. All the plastics are nice. Carpet set looks to be good. A couple of marks here and there that want steam cleaned out. Tiny little bit of wear across the top of the steering wheel, but generally not bad. Car's done 166,000 miles. You see these D5 engines on 250, 300, no problem at all as well. Centre console looks nice and tidy. Does have like an aftermarket TomTom placed in what was the little storage compartment, so you can just take that out if you want. Spec wise, we've got aircon, heated seats, the larger stereo, cruise, auto lights, all the sort of stuff you expect from a nicer spec Volvo. Pop the bonnet while we're there as well. Electric handbrake as well. Into the back, nice and tidy on that door card. All the door shuts are good. Backs of the seats are nice, they're not sort of stretched out or kicked or anything like that. little bit of ingrained dirt on the bottom of that seat. Backrest is all good. And then you've got that whips protection system in the centre there. Headlining, nice and tidy all the way along. Go into the boot. Rams are all nice and strong. Backside of the boot's all tidy. Carpet set nice and clean. It has had this plastic load protector down from what looks to be new because it's really clean underneath there. And then you've got your additional Volvo storage under here. And the spare wheel below that. There's no funny smells in there. There's no smells of any dogs or damp or smoke or anything like that. Nice and clean on that rear door card. And again, little mark there that wants cleaned off, but it is sitting on top of the leather. Leather's still nice and soft. It's not dried out or shiny from any excess use or anything like that. Volvo, Mercedes, that's probably the only two that can wear decent mileage anymore. Again, this bolster really, really good. It's still satin from not overuse. The white stitching you'd think would be horrible but by now, but all around it's really, really good. This side of the dash, all nice and tidy. And then under the bonnet, like I say, you've got that 2.4 litre turbo diesel, 5-cylinder. Arguably the best engine Volvo ever made. You see them in police cars, you see them in all sorts. Nice and standard looking into there. It's not dropping any fluid on the floor. It was driven to us as well, which is always good. These use a cassette style key. So in the hole, foot on the clutch, it'll fire up. Warning light wise, we've got a handbrake light on, which obviously because we've got the handbrake on, so we'll take that off, get rid of that. I haven't got my seatbelt on, which is fair enough, and it could do with some diesel. But other than that, nothing puffing out the back. And then on these D5s, you want to listen for a slight chuffing sound if it's got an injector leak, which you can hear. Nothing there at all good. Like I say, it was driven to us. That's those LED lights on there as well. So there you have it. 2010 on a 10 plate Volvo XC60. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.